Another stress reduction tool is mindfulness. Mindfulness promotes relaxation, attention, and self-awareness. More than 60 studies have found that relaxation procedures can provide relief from headaches, high blood pressure, anxiety, and insomnia. So relaxation training has been used to help heart attack survivors reduce their risk of future heart attacks in the future. So a mindfulness meditation then is this reflective practice in which people attend to their current experiences in a non-judgmental and accepting manner. We see that it promotes this relaxation. Mindfulness really helps us avoid cognitive fusion, or the state of being inseparable from our own thoughts. The 4 components to mindfulness involve observing your internal experience, describing your thoughts, feelings, and sensations, acting with awareness and intention, and accepting without judgment. So here, you're paying attention to your experience in the moment versus being caught up in your thoughts. You're maintaining this flexibility of attention, trying to direct and broaden and focus your attention on all different aspects of your experience. And then you're maintaining an open and curious attitude. You're not trying to run from or fight your experience. If something's uncomfortable or painful, you're just using an open approach and trying to just be curious about your own experience. So mindfulness means paying attention with flexibility, openness, and curiosity. And we see that mindfulness is indeed related to less stress. So how can we put mindfulness into practice? Here are a few different examples of things that you can do to try to become more mindful. Mindfulness in your morning routine. Here you might pick an activity that is part of your morning routine already, like brushing your teeth, shaving, making your bed, taking a shower. And when you do it, you're totally focusing your attention on what you're doing. You're focused on your body movements, tastes, touch, smells, sights, sounds, and you're just trying to notice what's happening with an attitude of openness and curiosity. For example, if you're in the shower, you might notice the sounds of water as it sprays out of the nozzle, as it hits your body and gurgles down the drain. Notice the temperature of the water, the feel of it on your hair, on your shoulder and legs, the smell of the soap and shampoo, the sight of the water droplets, and the movements of your body. When thoughts arise, you acknowledge them and let them come and go like passing cars. And again, you'll get caught up in your thoughts. But as soon as you realize that this has happened, gently acknowledge it, note what the thought was that distracted you, and bring your attention back to the task at hand. So this works similarly with domestic chores like ironing, washing dishes, vacuuming, something mundane. Just choose to do it mindfully. You can also do it with pleasant activities like taking a walk, eating lunch, petting your cat, playing with your dog, listening to music. You can take 10 deep breaths. Breaths help you become more present. You focus on your breathing, how your lungs fill up and deflate, what happens to your body as you breathe. And then again, when thoughts arise, you let them go like passing cars. So this can help expand your awareness. Think about, what do you hear? What do you see? What do you feel around the room? With drop anchor, when you feel you're getting caught up in your thoughts and feelings, you plant your feet on the floor, push them down, notice the floor beneath you supporting you, notice muscle tension in your legs as you push your feet down. And then after you've dropped anchor, try to notice 5 things. Maybe notice 5 things that you can see, 5 things you can hear, 5 things you can feel with your body, and then try to notice all of those things simultaneously. The idea here is that you're really just trying to broaden your awareness. So I'd like you guys to just choose one of the guided meditations on the link that I sent you. Describe the one that you did and how you felt after doing it. But I'd like to conclude this section just by talking about what we learned. So the idea, one of the important takeaways is that stress is not necessarily bad. We talked about acute stress, chronic stress, and eustress. So acute stress triggers our bodies to respond in a way that benefits us. And if we respond well, this can be considered eustress. But if stressors continue or our responses to stress are inadequate, we can end up dealing with chronic stress. So it can be helpful to look at stress through an evolutionary lens to understand the purpose behind the stress response, as well as how that physiological response can ultimately lead to detrimental health outcomes. There are many contextual factors that can influence how stress impacts us. We talked about coping, but even coping needs to be understood in its context. It needs to be understood in respect to the types of stressors being experienced. So when you think about these things in the context of your own life, remember that living a successful life does not mean living a life without adversity. It means developing strategies that will help you cope with the stressors that you will experience across your life. So I'll end by reading this quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson. What lies behind us and what lies ahead of us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us.